For him to give the sons of Allen directions based on what he has received from me. And I can tell you, he's on top of his job, because we had a press conference, we had a conference call the other night, and Bishop wasn't on there, but his voice was on there. and I heard it loud and clear. So we're not going to take up a lot of his time. We're gonna hear from him, and based on the things that Brother Harrison has submitted to us from the Athens Augusta Conference, but Athens is also under that, okay? Okay, district. It's a district, okay. So here's what we want to do. We want to hear from Bishop, and under his guidance, because it's his vision, under his guidance and his vision. But first of all, they always make me do the dirty work. Come up, Mr. Hayes. At the office this morning, and this is something that we give around the country. This symbolizes black men in prostate cancer. This is our national gold-plated pen. Y'all gonna have to buy y'all. But I want the co-chairman of the NPAA, which is the National Prostate Awareness Association, to pin this on our bishop. He got, I don't even wear mine. See, they got mine. I don't even have one. But
you got one
as we go forward, all of you guys, the sons of Allen, will be able to wear that pin at no cost. But it's only fitting that he get it first. Bishop doesn't know everything, but the most important thing is that he heard me cry that I was interested in his visions, and being interested in his visions. Let me tell you all something I haven't shared with you. You don't even know I know this. Government pays for it. So in looking at what he's all about, other than the ministry and the Word of God, his whole thing is an outreach dealing with the secular community, okay? And that's what we want to do here. You want to go in and Bishop want us to be the warriors that will go into the vineyard and find that one which is lost. And whether we bring him to Christ, show him the way. And if he doesn't accept it, then that's on him. But make sure his health is in order. Make sure that his health is in order, not just his blood pressure or his diabetes or whatever. But keep in mind as we talk here today and receive instructions, spiritual instructions from Bishop Jackson, that some of you people have health problems because of the way you eat. And I'm saying that to you as a medical doctor. Give my condolences, Bishop, before I turn it over to you, to Dr. Burnett, your co-chair in her absence. Very fine medical physician, very fine. See, I done done my homework. So we just thank God. We are glad. I know Reverend Reese is glad, because Reverend Reese is the associate pastor at the church that he started at in Atlanta, New St. John. And we ain't gonna worry about coming back on that now. But anyway, gentlemen, he's not gonna be long because he's tired. I thank him for taking the time out to come.
And so I want to commend the Sons of Allen for being willing to take on this Herculean task. And I'm convinced that if anybody can do it, it's black men in God's church.
Come on.
So I want to thank you first of all for your interest and your commitment. And I noticed that you have set some goals for each of the annual conferences in the 6th district. And it's my hope and my intention to help you to reach those goals. That at every annual conference, we will in fact try to get men screened for prostate cancer. And so at every annual conference, I expect the Sons of Allen to take leadership, and you will be supported by your bishop in this effort. Also, through the Sons of Allen, we will be able to really get the connection to face the issue of, one, health generally, but specifically the whole issue of prostate cancer. The Council of Bishops meets next week, and sitting here now, I was thinking this is something at least I need to bring up to them, so that in their districts, and I think Georgia probably has the strongest Sons of Allen ministry in the connection, if I'm correct.
Amen.
I wanted to see if I get a reaction. Tell Bishop Green I said hello.
I know. He's got a message for you. After he finishes speaking, he's got a message for you.
All right, so maybe South Carolina, but at least Georgia's among the top two. But maybe Georgia and South Carolina together can really get the connection to take on this whole issue. And I cannot impress upon you enough how important our health is.
Amen.
There's absolutely nothing more important to us than our health. And, something like prostate not only affects your physical health, it affects you emotionally, it affects us spiritually. And so it's important to understand that we are complete beings. God did not make us part this and part that. We are whole beings. And one of the things I remind people often is sometimes we just automatically assume when you read the scriptures, it's interesting that Jesus does not say to people, do you want to be made well? He asked them, do you want to be made whole? All right. So if we're going to deal with ministry, then our task is to help people to be whole. Amen. And that's spiritually, physically, and emotionally. So again, thank you, and I'm sorry, again, thank the Sons of Allen for your commitment to this, and I look forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Amen. Thank you.
On prostate cancer during our annual conference. I don't have the disease, so I can't speak on it the way a person who's experiencing it. So that's part of our awareness. Now, and listening to the young man about the conferences and bringing awareness in there. When we do those health seminars, and mostly it has been on hypertension and diabetes. But in doing a little research, South Carolina is ranked number 4, I think, in this disease. And I think Georgia's number 1.
Georgia number 3.
Number 3, something like that. But
Don't move us up.
DC number 1.
But we're very anxious in doing whatever Southern Episcopal District can do to bring the awarenesses. And I thank you guys for accepting me down here. We did have a good meeting in Columbia with Dr. Hall and some more members. I think about 3 or 4 guys came up with him, and we had a good meeting. We said we